So we continue with microeconomic government intervention. So which simply means there's market failure. That's the most important thing. There's market failure. We've talked about market failure as a result of producers producing products. We've talked about consumers. Today we want to deeply look into consumers' behavior that bring about market failure. And that is why we have to talk about behavioral insight and nudge theory. So when we talk about behavioral insight, we're simply talking about decisions of consumers, and mostly they make irrational decisions in terms of their health, their finances mostly. So how do consumers make these decisions? And what can we do? Because when consumers make irrational decisions, it is simply misallocation of resources, which leads to government intervention. So what can we do to guide them in terms of making the right decision regarding their health, their finances? That is why we have the insight to behavioral insight and nudge theory. We need a design that will guide individuals, consumers, to make a long-term right decision that will reduce the market failure.
So we push them towards it?
Yes, without taking away their freedom of choice. And that is where we have libertarian paternalism. Paternalism is paternalism. It's simply paternalism. When you talk about paternalistic behavior, it's like a father behavior.
Yeah.
So the father will guide the child on how to behave without taking the freedom of choice away from the child. Do you understand? So there's liberty, yes. There's liberty and there's design to put you through the right way. So let's look at it. Behavioral insight study how consumers actually make decisions, which is often what? Irrational. And because consumers make irrational behavior, it's the market failure. So while nudge theory applies these insights to design some easy low-cost changes to the choice architecture, to the choice we make, that gently guide consumers towards making the right decision in terms of the future. So we have the nudge theory, which is a design to guide us on how to make choices that are beneficial to us without taking away our freedom.
Makes sense, yeah.
Do we get it, guys? Are you here? So, that gently guide consumers toward better choices without moving freedom. Without moving the freedom. That is the point. Without taking the freedom away from us. For example, putting food at eye level instead of banning junk food. Junk food is not ideal. It's a demerit good. Junks are what? Demerit goods. But we can't stop you from taking it. What can we do? We need a design to guide you towards thinking about other choices. So instead of junks, fruits. So what do we have to do? We put food at eye level so that you can see it. We're not going to force you to buy it, but it will be placed in cafeteria so that you can see that there's food, there's other choice for you to make a right choice. Do we get it, please? Great. So what are the core principles? You have a question?
I want to mention that sometimes not theory, the government can mandate something, but if they want to mandate it, doesn't use not theory to help consumers towards something that's positive.
But why government would not? Government can mandate it, but what government will do is set it as default.
Yeah.
Automate it.
Make it normal.
Yeah. So it will be like we're forcing you. But when you look at it long term, you figure out that all what government is doing is for me.
Yeah,
do we get it? So what are the core principles towards nudge theory? The first one is choice architecture. So it's a design that guides us. So here, designing the context in which consumers make decisions. Example, default, placement, or order. So Designs are there, which we look towards before making the decision. Consumers are meant to make decisions, that is fact. But we don't want consumers to make irrational decisions, because irrational decisions are market failure. So the first core principle is choice architecture, a design that you see that allows you to make a better choice. The second one is libertarian paternalism. So we'll guide you without taking away your freedom of choice, because every individual has freedom to choose. But we will give you other options that will make you to think that otherwise. Telling consumers what choices that are beneficial to them without taking away their freedom to choose. Consumers are not going to be deprived their freedom to choose, but we just guide them to make the right, better decision. That's nudge theory. And the third one, leveraging biases. Especially predictable human tendencies like avoiding small losses. We call it loss aversion. Loss aversion. Consumers, we are scared sometimes. We don't want to lose. As a result of that, we just go for the safe side.
Yeah, we always go first.
Do you get it? We don't want to lose. We are scared or we are afraid of losing. So we just tread with the one that is so soft. These are human tendencies.
Yeah.
Did we get it? So this is what nudge theory will provide us. And if we are able to have information about these things, it allows us to make a better decision.
Even during election, in some countries, basically what the parties will do, they'll take advantage of human bias to their advantage.
Yes. So at the end of it all, if it becomes, it's all about you thinking long term than short term. So it's about you thinking about, if I'm doing this right now, what is in there for me to gain in the future? Because sometimes we make decisions because it hurts. Because others are doing it, we're doing it. Sometimes we make decisions because consumer inertia. We are too lazy to take or to make the right decision, to make calculations. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So all these things are what we need to know more about. And that is why we have the nudge theory. Do we get it, please? So examples of nudge theories are savings. The first one we're going to talk about is your savings. When you spend so much, it is an irrational behavior because you're supposed to save. Saving is the part of the income we did not spend. Yes or no? Saving is what? The part of the income that we didn't spend.
But during times of recession, the government wanted to spend, wanted to save.
Recession is a short-term case.
Yes.
Recession will not be forever. But here we're talking about long-term. Recession is a short-term, it's a variable, it's will hang. It's a short-term situation. Do you get it? But here we're talking about making a decision that takes us to the long term. So savings, auto enrollment, in essence, making savings the default. So it becomes automatic for you to save. Or maybe part of your income, as soon as you earn maybe 10,000 in salary, 55% of it goes towards savings, automatic. So when you reach certain level of income, certain amount of money is placed on one side as saving. It is auto.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you get it? So it's still your money, yes or no? But it's not just available for you to spend.
It goes into the account where
Save for the future. Do we get it? The second one, health. Placing healthy food at high level in cafeteria. So you place them where people can see, consumers can see. Or maybe because they don't see, that's why they go for junk foods. Now they're going to see. Maybe their choice will change.
Advertising as well.
You said?
Advertising as well.
Advertising, yes. Advertising can also make, advertising can be done. Do you get it? It's all about having the right information to make the right decision. That is not theory. Energy use. Because consumption of energy is also, overuse of energy is a market failure because it's a waste of resources. So what can we do? Providing household energy consumption will report compared to neighbors. So I'm going to give you your utility bill, I'm going to give you your NEPA bill, or I'm going to give you your electricity bill, sorry. I'm going to give you your electricity bill, and I'll give you that of your neighbor to compare and contrast, to see how your neighbors are efficient in terms of electric usage, and how you are not. I'm going to provide you the information of your neighbors. Maybe that will allow you to make the right choice.
I assume that use like an average instead of more specific.
Well, it's still part of it, but it's still a decision that can be made based on different situations.
Yeah.
So it's just about we letting you to understand that you're not making the right decision, but we're not coming to you straightforward to tell you you're not making the right decision. So yes. So I'm providing you with your own electricity bill, and I'm showing you that of your neighbor. How your neighbor electricity bill is lower than yours. So that might allow you to make a better decision. Do we understand energy use, saving and health? These are decisions consumers will make, and this mostly leads to what? Market failure. So what are the goals? What is the objective of nudge theory? The goal is making rational decisions. So potential, to reduce market failure and encourage better long-term decisions regarding health, finance, and promote efficiency. So it's all about not wasting resources. Not wasting resources. We want to stop misallocation of resources. That is the point. The right use of resources. Yes. So that is the goal when it comes to nudge theory. So we have information about how consumers behave. Then we need an architectural design to put them through making the right decisions, because most of the time they make irrational decisions. So why do we have to do this? It's about the how and the why. So this is the how, and this is the why. No, let me look at it very well again. The nudge theory. Yes, yes, the how and that's the why. Do we get it? So it's all about the how and the why. How do consumers do this? Why do they do it? So now that we know why they do it, we have to design a process to allow them to make the right decisions.
Amazon actually uses NFV effectively its website. If you go to the search bar and you search what you want, you are more likely to press what's at the top. The way what Amazon does is they will sell those spots to sellers. And sellers know that the consumer wants to print it, they're going to pay Amazon to put it in the top spot.
Yeah. So it's all about we making the right choice. But you know, most of the time, like we talked about inertia. Consumer inertia, we are just too lazy to do other things. So that's make, but now we're going to put everything in front of you. When you have everything in front of you, maybe that allows you to make the right decision. But we're not going to force it. We're going to stylishly make sure you do the right thing. Because whatever happens at the end of it all, it's all for you. Do we get it? Then what is the criticism about nudge theory? Potential for misuse of economic agents. Misuse, as economic agents might use it for profit. Yeah. So we might see the opportunity of the nudge theory to make profits, which is not ideal. So the essence is to stop market failure. But you want to seize the opportunity to make profit. And making profit means you are making profit out of consumers. And that is also a market failure. Do we get it? Any question about it?
No.
Thank you.